Alright, guys, today we have day 8 of the Cincinnati Bengals training camp. Of course, Friday was a crazy day right before the weekend, and we actually got some updates we talked about yesterday on not only Joe Burrow, but also Charlie Jones. Charlie Jones is a day-to-day type situation with his injured shoulder. We do now know it's an injured shoulder. We don't know his timetable of return, but according to coach, it is not a long-term injury. Joe Burrow is not coming back any sooner than, we first expected him to be. But at the same time, though, he's on the exact same timetable to return in several weeks. There's no setbacks at this moment in time, which is really good. Following the training camp, we did end up signing Logan Wilson to a 4-year contract extension. That 4-year contract extension was, of course, $11 million for the first 2 years. So that's very team-friendly. I mean, you look at the fact that Roquan Smith, who just got signed for $100 million last year for a 4-year contract, we got Logan Wilson for 4 years for $36 million. That's a little bit of, listen, we got a friendly deal, okay? That's all I got to say, and we got an absolute star linebacker. We now have Jermaine Pratt and Logan Wilson on the team for the foreseeable future. Let's go ahead and talk about this. So, today, we are just 7 days away from the Cincinnati Bengals' first preseason game versus the Green Bay Packers. That was back on practice Friday. 6 days now. Here are some highlights. Glass Eaters reporting for duty. Got the offensive lineman here. Zach Taylor on Joe Burrow. Still several weeks. Answer, still several weeks from when I originally said. Head coach Zach Taylor spoke to the media before practice and offered no update on franchise quarterback Joe Burrow as he recovers from a calf strain. Zach Taylor, with an endorsement for how Jonah Williams handled this move to right tackle, says if didn't know his background, you wouldn't know he's transitioning to the right side. Said he looks like a natural right tackle. Taylor was also giving praise to Jonah Williams about how he's transitioning the right tackle with their first 4 seasons on the left side. Williams is battling for the starting job position in camp. Zach Taylor says Travion Williams is week to week with an ankle injury. Travion will be a week to week per Zach Taylor, a tough low, who appears to be in line for the third down role left vacant by the departed Samaje Perine. Rookie Chase Brown will get more reps and a chance to prove himself. And so far, Chase Brown has been an absolute manimal. Cheeto getting loose, quick feet. Love it, love it, love it. Cheeto continues to look impressive as he recovers from his torn ACL suffered on Halloween last season. Cheeto looks primed for a week 1 return and appears to be back to his old self. Keep in mind, so far, since he's been removed from the PUP list day 1 in training camp, he hasn't been doing team drills. He has been doing individual drills. It's given more chance for Cam Taylor, Brett Sidney Jones, DJ Turner to get a lot more reps at cornerback 1. Also means they have to go against Jamar Chase. Wide receiver Tyler Boyd isn't going through individual drills at the moment. He doesn't have a helmet on, but he's on the field and dressed for practice. Shoulder pads are on, etc. If we get more information, we will update you. So, please tell me he's not injured. DJ Reader is not practicing today. Most likely a veteran day off as he's in street clothes watching practice. A few players getting a rest day after a long practice yesterday. Joseph Asai is included. DJ Turner and Joseph Asai both sat out Friday, but it appears that is nothing more than a veteran day off. Myles Murphy, this was we talked about yesterday, and a lot of you guys did point out that at the same time, listen, this is hold. Like, this is a holding call right here every single time, no matter what. But you guys did point out that some of these other guys would have gotten to the quarterback from the blocking. Like 95 would have gotten to the quarterback before Myles Murphy, got to the quarterback. But again, what I want to point out for Jackson Carman here, because Jackson Carman definitely got the show on display, if Jackson Carman doesn't hold Myles Murphy here, Myles Murphy's getting to the quarterback before 95 is, right? But again, him holding him stopped him from getting to the quarterback. But 95 would have gotten to the quarterback right away. 65 got absolutely destroyed on this play. He got turned around by 95 in all honesty. But again, Jonah's playing amazing. Jackson Carman is kind of, not doing that great. It is what it is. It's training camp. Training camp is the time to mess up and make mistakes. That's what training camp is, right? You don't do it in the regular season, you do it in training camp. First round pick Myles Murphy had a good rep Friday. On the other hand, Jackson Carman did not. Murphy will look to work his way into a pass rush rotation while Carman is competing for the starting job. Trent Irwin with the first catch. A stellar camp continues. Nice. Love to see it. Keep in mind that Trent Irwin's going to get a lot more playtime with the injury to Charlie Jones. Trent Irwin's shows continues. Irwin made a highlight play early this week and continuing his strong camp. It's Dad Day at training camp. Jimmy Chase with Zach Taylor, Joe Burrow's dad, is also here as well. Nice. You guys did not see the story between from Jamar Chase's dad. He talked about when he was first getting drafted, Jamar Chase thought he was going to the Miami Dolphins. And now, obviously, he ended up going here. There's a whole entire story about it. Make sure you check that out. It's pretty awesome. Bring your dad to work day. Jimmy Chase and Joe Burrow took insights from practice. Jamar Chase just told Andrew that he told Joe Burrow to take his time returning and that he doesn't want him there in week 1 versus Cleveland. Translation, don't rush back because we need you for the rest of the season. Okay, I was kind of confused. He is saying we don't need him in week 1 versus Cleveland. We kind of do. I ain't gonna lie to you. We kind of do need him versus week 1 versus Cleveland. Cleveland is going to be a tougher matchup, even if, they're all the clowns. It is in Cleveland. But Jamar Chase was on NFL Network after practice and gave a bit of an odd answer when asked about Burrow's stats for week 1. This could be Chase speculating, joke around, or maybe it is looked into some more information he may know. That's not the greatest, but it is what it is. And that was the statement we just got that, he said we don't need you for week 1. Which I don't think that's him indicating that he's not going to be ready for week 1, but that's definitely interesting. I hope we can have him for week 1 because that's going to be a huge downside if we do not have him for week 1. But that is day 8 of Cincinnati Bengals training camp. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like, comment, and below. I'll see you guys next one. Peace out.